He said there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. I know I can't slow down, I can't hold back, though you know I wish I could. Oh no, there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.
Hello all, it's CrimsenOverlord, and I'm going to try to sound a little upbeat today. Everybody tells me my voice is dead. I did not know that voices could die. Well, I guess they could. They could just kind of stop working. This is the equivalent of dying. Welcome back to Fun in the Borderlands, which totally has become like my update videos. Which I suppose as update videos go, it's nice. It's not random. It's always going to be Borderlands, so at least you have some consistency there, something to look forward to. And if you don't like me rambling, then oops. What do you get oh, he's selling stuff. I was like, why did I get experience? Like, this game is so weird, you get experience for selling stuff. But as far as update videos go, I want to talk a little bit about Skyrim. A little Elder Scrolls 5, if you will. Going to be getting it launch day. Hopefully there's a midnight release. GameStop generally does midnight releases for these kind of things. So I'm hoping there will be a midnight release for that. And if there is, I'll be going. And basically the instant I get it, I am getting it at GameStop, so if they don't have a midnight release, I have to wait till morning, whatever. And I couldn't figure out how to get out of the vehicle because it's been so long since I played. But anyway, this footage is much like my first Fun in the Borderlands. It's kind of just spliced together a bunch of random footage from one session. But anyway, so I'll be getting it the day it comes out. I'll be getting it as soon as possible the day it comes out. Like I said, if there's a midnight release, I'll be getting it then. I'll be coming home at like 1 a.m. and I'll be popping it in, and I will be live streaming my first impressions of it, my first playthrough of it. You'll probably, if you follow my live stream, it'll probably be, I like making these things explode, it's fun. But anyway, it'll probably be, man, I really gotta stop doing these things when I'm half asleep. My brain stopped again. Fired. Anyway, so you'll probably see the first cutscene. You'll watch me do character creation. I won't get too into it. I generally I pick a generic face, I pick a hairstyle and a color, and I fix the nose, because at least in Oblivion, the nose was always god-awful looking. I don't know. But, so I'm definitely going to be live streaming that. It's going to happen. There's no doubt about it. Even if something completely unforeseen happens and I can't get the money that I need to finish paying it off through my normal means, through the means I'm supposed to be getting it, I'll sell my Black Ops or something. I'll get it because I want to play Skyrim, and you know what? I don't really like Black Ops that much. Let's see what else we have. And that was kind of the main whole purpose of this video, and we're not even like 5 minutes in. But yeah, I really wanted to let people know I'd be live streaming that, because I'm sure somebody else is going to be doing it too. I just don't know how many people are going to be doing it, and I just kind of want to let people know ahead of time. So 11/11/11, be ready if you want to watch the game the day it comes out. I might post some of the live stream on my channel as soon as, maybe later that day or whatever, after I wake up again. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do that or not. Mostly because I don't know, it's gonna be my first play. I might not play. Sometimes I just play music because I can, but I might not, just because it's a little rude to a game to play the first playthrough with your own music streaming in the background. I'll probably just play the game as it's meant to be played. So, let's see, Borderlands. Oh, actually, I was at my friend's house for this one, so never mind. I was gonna say I was in the same house with Crimson Dragon for this one, but I wasn't. I was actually at my friend Chris's house, and I'm there quite often, actually. I mean, not as much lately as I used to be. Yay for lag porting. But, you know, I spend a lot of time there. I've mentioned it in previous videos that he's got like a 62-inch TV I play on a lot of times while I'm there. And I've got my little 13-inch TV, my little travel, well, it's not really a travel TV, but a lot of people use it like travel TV. Look at my 13-inch TV that I play on now because he's got his PS3 out on the 62-inch now. So, you know, don't want to take away from his fun just because I want to play something. So keep the 13-inch there. I used to have them side by side, and I would just switch depending on whether he was playing or not. But the last couple times I was there, I just went ahead and, you know, hooked up to the 13-inch because it's just easier. Plus, I'm playing in standard def anyway, and playing in standard def on a high def TV is just kind of irritating, to be completely honest. It's like I'm trying to sound upbeat, and I think I'm just sounding like manic. Like, I feel like I'm coming across as hyped up on something. I'm on, you know, I'm not really. I'm actually wide awake for 4:30 in the morning. This is ridiculous. But yeah, basically, let's see. I want to see what I covered. I guess that's it for updating. I mean, I don't have to do the entire video as updates. Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics is still in the works. I'm kind of going slower than originally planned for that because well, what I had to move and things like that. So didn't get to play for like a week. I just didn't have any time. And despite not having a job, I had to work today, so that took away from some of my time. And I've been getting back into writing a lot, because as much as I post YouTube videos, I've got more YouTube videos than people I know with like thousands of subscribers. So, you know, I definitely put more time into, not necessarily more effort, but more time into this than they do, I think. Because I've actually got a couple commentaries that I did that honestly I recorded them and I never posted them. Like, I don't know, I decided that it wasn't worth posting or whatever. And I've got a lot of videos that I want to do commentary on, I just never bothered to do it. Oh, that green, dude, that's such a cool looking color. But, you know, so I put a lot of time into these videos and stuff. I don't put a lot of time into editing and stuff because editing irritates me a little bit. It's not something I love. And it's got to be something you love to be able to do it full time, you know, because you can get paid on YouTube. You don't necessarily get paid. So, you know, if you're gonna try and get paid for it, then you want to have, it's got to be something that you enjoy doing to some degree. I'm not trying to get paid. I honestly don't care if I never get more than 10 subscribers. Actually, I think I'm already at 12, so there goes that theory. But and 12 like sounds like such a meaningless number to a lot of people, but to me it's like that's 10 more than I ever thought I'd get. And now 3 of those are people I actually know in real life, who don't always watch me. So, you know, I guess it's closer to like 8 or 9 subscribers, but still, that's more than I ever thought I'd get. I just, you know, I'm not doing it for the subscribers. I'm not doing it for the view counts. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I enjoy talking. I enjoy rambling. You know, that kind of thing. I enjoy playing these games. I love playing Borderlands. You know, it's fun. I don't play it very often because I play for like 4 hours at a time when I do. But I love most Call of Duties. Like I said, I really don't like Black Ops a lot. Zombies is fun if I'm playing with other people. I don't like zombies solo. And multiplayer is cool if I have friends playing with me. And these guys are complete idiots. I have no idea where I am, apparently. It's so funny. But anyway, so, you know, I like to play Black Ops if I have multiplayer, if I have other people playing with me. But I don't like to play by myself, you know? And I have to playing with other people because, and Crimson Dragon's kind of the same way. He gets irritated a lot with pretty much all the Call of Duty games right now. He's just in that funk where it's just not clicking with him right now. And so it's like when I play with him, you know, he gets aggravated at the same stuff I get aggravated at. So it doesn't add to my enjoyment any. It's like basically playing with myself, which is still cool. I mean, I like playing with him. He's fun to play with, and he's pretty good when he's not super angry. But you know, I like to play with a lot of people. That way, even if a bunch of us get angry at something, you know, if we get noob tubed or if we just do bad and we all get angry, there's always that one guy who's like having a ball, and it kind of like rubs off on you. So even though I'm aggravated or whatever, if I'm playing with 3 or 4 people, even if we all start to get aggravated for some reason, there's always that one guy who's just having a blast. You know, he's in the back like quick scoping or something, and he doesn't care that he's going negative, or he doesn't care that he's going positive quick scoping, but the rest of the team is losing. You know, he's just enjoying the game. And that happened actually earlier tonight, and I didn't record any of the gameplay yet. I'm thinking about recording one of them because it was awesome. But anyway, so we were playing, you know, and the first couple matches, you know, we hadn't played in a couple days, I guess. And, you know, me and Dragon were both really irritated the first couple matches. But, you know, the other guy we were playing with just, he was having fun, you know. He likes the game a lot more than we do. And, you know, he was having fun, and I don't know, it kind of like bled through. It's like infectious, you know. Fun is infectious. That's really a good, if I wasn't gonna write something about Skyrim in the title, I'd probably use that as the title of this video. But yeah, you know, I mean, just playing with him, you know, I get aggravated for the first few matches, but then I just, you know, it starts to bleed through, and I start to enjoy myself. Even playing Team Deathmatch, which Team Deathmatch is absolute garbage on Black Ops, but I was having fun. I mean, we had the one match where I think everybody, except for like 2 guys in the entire game, was sniping. Like, one of us picked up a sniper rifle, and then everybody just decided to do it. And it was, I mean, it was great. I mean, I'm not even good at sniping in this game, and I was having fun, and I was going positive, and I mean, it was just, I'll probably post that one. Like, I think I will record that one and post it, assuming theater mode saved it for some reason, because sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, I like that. I like that. You know what? Actually, this might be full gameplay. I might have just cut out the menus. I'm not sure. But, you know, I then lost my train of thought again. I do that a lot. Oh well. Pretend it's live.
Anyone need help?
There's something else to talk about because I made this a long video, and I don't really feel like editing it because that would take a long time, and of course would kind of void out some of the stuff I said because I'd probably be editing out those parts. Is that my fan? That is a weird noise. You guys probably don't hear that. This is a long video. I just edited it to be half-hour because I can record for half-hour, or I can post for half-hour now. Now I'm not sure if it's something that can be abused, like, and they'll take it away, or I don't know how it's working, but I'm gonna post for half-hour as long as they'll let me. You know, a big part of that being because zombie games posted up into 8 parts. Nobody watches all 8 parts, but zombie game posted up in 2 or 3 parts. A lot more people will watch the whole thing that way, even though it's the same amount of time all the way through. It's just YouTube loads 1 video rather than 3, or 3 videos rather than 8. It's a lot more convenient that way. That's something I don't like about YouTube, is like I like to watch a lot of videos, but I don't like to wait for them to load, because YouTube frankly has a lot of problems with loading, depending on how many people are watching said video. Also, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the new YouTube layout, I guess, it's the same layout. It's the video player that's changed, and it's irritating as all get out, because one of the things that I never liked about full screening my YouTube videos was that the bar telling you how long the video was and how far you into it you were, and the pause button and all that stuff would disappear after a few seconds of me not moving my mouse. And I like to keep my mouse over the pause button. And yes, I know I can click anywhere on the screen and pause, but that doesn't take away the fact that my OCD-ness takes over and I want to click the button. You know, I want to click the pause button. And it's a minor qualm, you know, when full screening. But when you take that away for normal video play, and you make it to where it basically, if you're not full screening, the player acts as if you're full screening. And I can't full screen I can't full screen every video, because some videos, when I full screen them, lag. And it's not even just like high def videos. If I full screen them, they go to high def or whatever. I mean, some videos standard def lag. It depends on how many people are watching them, you know, things like that. And sometimes I just have multiple windows open on my browser, and I can't afford to full screen without lag, and so I don't always full screen. And I like the option of not full screen. And sometimes I just don't full screen because I like the bar being there all the time. Another minor qualm, actually this is a major qualm. It has to do with the bar disappearing and things like that, but it has nothing to do with a visual thing. Or, I mean, not a visual thing, I mean an OCD thing. It's actually a visual thing. When you're playing, a lot of people, YouTube commentators, they put up their videos, and while they're editing them and whatnot, they're, you know, putting annotations, and they put annotations on the bottom of the screen, or when they're editing them before they upload them, they're putting things on the bottom of the screen, subtitles, things like that. You know, so if their audio's quiet, you can tell what they were saying, or if they didn't record their voice for some reason, you can tell what they were saying. And they put that stuff like at the bottom of the screen, and generally I like to read the annotations while I'm watching. I always have annotations on, and well, when I move my mouse on the screen for any reason, the annotations go away. Or they don't go away, but they're unviewable. I don't really know the proper pronunciation for that, but I can't view the annotations because the bar with the pause button and everything on it actually covers up part of the video, and that's actually really irritating. Because I like, you know, I don't mind having to click on the screen to pause or whatever because the bar went away and it screwed me up. But I do like being able to read the annotations, and you know, so, you know, my little OCD thing, I want to push the button, no big deal. Just a minor qualm. The video being obscured, parts of the video being unviewable because YouTube wanted to be fancy and new, then, you know, that's retarded. And Xbox Live has this problem a lot. They're, according to Game Informer magazine, which is pretty reliable on reporting stuff they saw at E3, they said that Microsoft announced at E3 that they were going to change the dashboard again. And frankly, I still think that the original Xbox dashboard is not only the nicest looking, but the most fluid, the most dynamic. I don't really know the words that I'm trying to think of, but it's the best dashboard out there. It works the best. It's kind of simple, so it looks nice. It doesn't clutter. It's not filled with a bunch of random ads that you don't really want to see, and then it doesn't have the ads that you do want to see not show up, which has nothing to do with the dashboard. It's just an issue on my end. Something's wrong with my profile or something. I don't know. I'm trying to fix that. But anyway, I have all these issues. You know, I get ads for movies. I don't want ads for movies. I don't rent from Zune Marketplace or whatever. I don't use Netflix. I don't want ads for any of that stuff. I want to be able to disable specific types of ads. I want to be able to disable music ads and video ads, and I want to just have game ads pop up. You know, I want to know when the deal of the week happens, but I don't want to know when some random movie that I've never heard of is showing up on the Zune Marketplace. It's not important to me. It doesn't make any sense. You know, that kind of thing irritates the crap out of me. The original dashboard didn't have weekly deals. I get that. but it also didn't have all these other ads that I didn't want. And so it's kind of like, yeah, you take the bad with the good, whatever. Okay, but the old dashboard didn't have all this clutter problems. There's a lot of clutter. The avatars, which are kind of cool, I like dressing up my avatar, but at the same time, if I really wanted to do that, I would have just bought a Wii. Because when I bought my Xbox, avatars didn't exist. You know, I mean, I like, you know, like, I like dressing up my avatar, but at the same time, I can just dress up, you know, a me on the Wii. You know, that it's not new, it's not whatever. I can go play Oblivion if I want to dress up a character, you know? And this guy's so possessive, isn't he? So greedy. But anyway, I don't know, it's something, I don't like a lot of the clutter. I don't like having to see a million avatars, you know? The traditional friends list is nice, whatever. You know, I like being able to find my games and things like that. Everything's kind of like just there, it's easy to find. And then they went like all NXE. They're like, we're going to be new and shiny, because that's what Microsoft and Sony are all about. New and shiny automatically means better with them. And with most consumers too, because most consumers are sheep and idiots. And if I offended you, haha, you're only offended if you think it's true. The point, you know, that is that, you know, new and shiny doesn't mean good. The PS3 is one of the shiniest things I've ever seen, but it doesn't make it good. I mean, at launch, the PS3 was complete garbage. It wasn't worth half of what they were charging for it. And honestly, I still think it's not worth half of what they were charging for it. I could justify $200 for the PS3. That's how much I paid for the PS2. I could justify that for the PS3. PS3 is actually, in my opinion, it has better hardware capabilities, and it has better graphical capabilities, but overall, the system feels flawed to a point where the PS2, honestly, is a little bit better. It runs better, it functions better. There's more stuff in the PS3, but that doesn't make it better. And so, you know, I could justify $200 for the PS3 because that's how much I paid for the better system of the PS2. And games-wise as well, just PS2 has much better games than PS3. And you know, I paid $300 for my Xbox 360, and frankly, I thought that was too much. But I only paid that much because I wanted the big hard drive, which at the time was the biggest you could get, and it's like a quarter of the size that you can get the biggest stuff. It's ridiculous, but you know. And now I can go buy an Xbox with a really, really small hard drive or no hard drive at all. I think it's 20 gig now. I think they got rid of the arcade. But I can get like a 20 gig hard drive or whatever for like $100. That is totally justifiable. I mean, the hard drive space is missing, sure. But $100 for an Xbox 360, totally justifiable. $200 for an Xbox 360, as long as it's a 40 or a 60 gig hard drive, totally justifiable. And since I paid $300 for mine, along those same lines, it's justifiable. I don't like it that much, but it's justifiable. You know? That's just one of those things. The systems are just overpriced. And they're already talking about the next gen. Nintendo's already revealed what theirs is going to look like and what the controller's supposed to do. Which, frankly, I'm not impressed, to be completely honest. Nintendo makes great games, but as far as consoles go, they're just trying to be different, and they're just failing at making the consoles. And so I'm not impressed at all with the new console. But that's just an early look. Maybe they'll fix some stuff, you know. Maybe they'll make it better, whatever. I get that. And I'm not judging their console now. I'm just judging from past experience and what I've seen of the console. You know, but they're already talking about another generation of consoles. And I mean, the current generation of consoles is more than enough for me. I like what it offers. I mean, the thing about the next generation of console is, if they increase the capabilities of the consoles, then they're going to continue to try and increase the capabilities of the PC. And frankly, I mean, if you've ever really paid attention to how good PCs get and things like that, you know, space out for the second time, but the PCs are getting ridiculous. Super expensive, you know, not worth the money that they charge for them. The computer I have now, literally, I believe was an $800 computer. I mean, I don't know if it was bought on sale or whatever, because it was handed out secondhand to me. But if I remember correctly, in the store, full price, it was an $800 computer. This computer is not worth $800. Not even close. I wouldn't have justified $400 for this computer. I mean, the quality of video that I upload, as impressive as it is for my capture card, frankly, is really inferior quality to what I could be uploading with this capture card. And the reason that I can't upload that quality that I want is because this computer can't handle it. And this computer was, I mean, this computer came out after my capture card. They should have been able to handle the capture card, no problem. And, you know, and the game is ridiculous. I want to play, I so bad want to play DC Universe Online. I mean, I don't even care if it's a World of Warcraft clone. I don't care if it sucks. I mean, I just want to play it. I mean, you know, the 30-day free trial, I don't care if I never buy a subscription or whatever. I just want to play it. But I can't even download like a free trial. My computer literally could run that game, DC Universe Online, and I fail jumped. I could run DC Universe Online. Literally, I could run it at about 5 frames per second on this computer. That's my prediction. I run Dragon Age at about 8 to 10 frames per second. I mean, and that's ridiculous. This computer is like, this computer was top of the line like a year before Dragon Age came out. So in that short year, actually better than that, when Dragon Age was in development, this computer was top of the line, supposedly. So how did they develop it to be better than the computers that were top of the line? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous how, I mean, and they're not even pushing boundaries like graphically or anything. I mean, you know, BioWare has always had pretty stuff, but they don't push the envelope. They're not pushing boundaries or anything like that. There's so much, and yeah, I got 2 minutes left. Okay, there's so much, you know. I mean, look at what they were able to do with not Oblivion, but Skyrim on the 360. They did on the same console that they did Oblivion. Okay, look at the graphical difference between those, the massive world difference, the size difference, all this stuff, all these improvements, and they didn't have to make a whole new console to do it. They didn't have to make a whole new computer to do it. Computers need to have that same kind of stability. And maybe I'll rant about this again later, because this is, frankly, I don't have enough time to continue this. But I don't think PCs are worth nearly what they're charging, and I think we need to stop pushing boundaries, and we need to just work within what we've got, because some of the stuff that was 360 launch titles, frankly, I tell you right now, could have been done on the PS2. All you had to have was somebody who was willing to work at it and try it. It would have worked. It could have been done. You know, that's kind of all I'm going to say in this video. So, I hope I was lively enough. I was ranting, you know. I didn't mean to sound angry if I did, but hopefully I was livelier than normal. If not, then somebody's going to have to give me tips. I don't really know what else I could do. So, I will see you guys later, probably for another Final Fantasy Tactics video.